Erica is ready.
Here we go. In the movie Castaway, what is the name of Tom Hanks' volleyball friend?
Wilson.
Wilson!
What fictional character is Paul Rubens famous for creating?
Pee-wee.
What is the name of Mickey Mouse's dog?
Pluto.
Pluto.
Which automobile manufacturer makes the Outlander?
Toyota.
Toyota.
What famous Okie graduated from Chakota High School in 2001?
Carrie Underwood.
Pass.
The United States purchased the Louisiana Territory in 1803 from which country?
France. Forget France and put your clothes on them.
Spain.
What powerful hurricane is making landfall in Florida this morning?
Metal.
Hurricane Milton.
Minton.
What singer-songwriter had the hit song Fire and Rain?
I seen fire and I seen rain.
Oh my gosh.
Crosby, Stills, Nash, and I don't know.
First American Idol winner.
Kelly Clarkson.
Wow. I'm gonna have to pass on that one too.
Yeah, we ran out of time. Yeah, I know, Erica. It flew by. We didn't get to number 2.
Carly Simon.
And
Oh, my first cup of coffee.
too many. Yeah, exactly. I'm with you. Too many passes in there too. But I do have a KOMA prize package for you. Which
Wow.
is really cool. Plus, now granted, you have a pretty good chance at this because we're only putting in people who play the game.
Play the game!
Qualified here. I'm going to put you in the hopper for 2 tickets at the Windstar Casino, Lucas Oil Live down on the Red
Lucas
River.
Oil Live.
To see ZZ Top and spend the night at the Windstar Hotel.
Oh wow, that would be awesome.
It would be awesome, no doubt about it, and it might happen.
Excuse me.
Oh boy, how'd you do with Erica this morning?
I don't know.
It's,
Not as good as I have been doing.
But let's check it out and see if you would have possibly had a chance at $1,000. We'll test you against Erica here. In the movie Castaway, what is the name of Tom Hanks' volleyball friend? Erica knew it immediately. It was Wilson.
Wilson.
What fictional character is Paul Rubens famous for?
Pee-wee Herman.
Erica got it. Pee-wee Herman. What's the name of Mickey Mouse's dog?
Pluto.
Right, Pluto. Which automobile manufacturer makes the Outlander? Erica said Toyota, which is a good
Land
guess.
Rover.
It's actually Mitsubishi. It's the
Mitsubishi.
Mitsubishi Outlander. What
Outlander.
famous Okie graduated from Chakota High School in 2001? As a matter of fact, she was the salutatorian. Carrie Underwood. Erica passed on that one. It's Carrie Underwood. The United States purchased the Louisiana Territory in 1803
France.
from which country? Erica took a guess. Spain. That is incorrect. It's France. Bought it from France. And what powerful hurricane is making landfall
To be
in
continued.
Florida today? It is Hurricane Milton. And what singer-songwriter had the hit song Fire and Rain? Erica passed on that one. It's James Taylor.
James Taylor.
Huge hit for him.
Well, I seen fire and I
He was the
seen
first American
rain.
Idol winner. Wow,
Kelly Clarkson.
That's interesting because Carrie Underwood was an American Idol winner, but the first one was Kelly Clarkson. Erica passed on that one. Kelly Clarkson was American Idol winner #1, and that was a long time ago now. 20-some years, right? Gee, any Christmas. It's just amazing. Well, no $1,000 winner today, but tomorrow morning's a Thursday morning, and on Thursdays, we triple the money. Tomorrow morning at 7:10, if you can answer 10 questions correctly in 1 minute, when I give you the cue to call, I'll give you $3,000.
Unconventional but not impossible.
Unconventional but not impossible.
Unless they've been listening to John Hart. Mornings on KOMA.
Tales from Texas. First, I want to go over some of this American Idol bullshit. It's some horseshit show. It's not even worth watching anymore. My daughter actually dragged me into watching Dancing with the Stars with that guy from the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, who now just seems to do talk shows or game shows, and he's terrible. Yeah, it's one sad unit. But today they asked the question, who did we buy the Louisiana Purchase from? France. Well, France had all this land over here in America, and they were holding the port of New Orleans, which is an extremely important port because it, fed the Mississippi River into the Gulf of Mexico. And then the Gulf of Mexico. In 1814, we took a little trip. Whatever. More on that in just a second. So we're like, hey, dude, what do you want for that port? We want to buy that port from you. And France was in the middle of an economic downturn, and they were hard up for cash because they were probably in the middle of a war. And this is also a port that's, you know, on the other side of the world. It's on the far side of the world. And they, you know, they really didn't foresee anybody, you know, blah, 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 blah. France had all this property. It's huge, about half the United States. At that time, it was more than half. And so we're just wanting to buy the port. And he goes in and goes, hey, I want to buy that port. What are you going to get for it? And he goes, well, if you're going to buy the port, why don't you just buy the whole thing? Buy all of it. And Jefferson said, well, okay. What do you want for it? And they spit out a number, and Jefferson, who was the president at the time, didn't even bother to go back to Congress and check. He just said, done. But since you brought my mother into it, 71 and a half. Done. He said, done. You'll hear from my lawyers in the morning. Hey, I had to sell. It's all about your capital reserve. You can't piss in the woods with the big dogs if you don't have it. Sun Shi, all war is devised upon deception. Split and regroup. But since you brought my mother into it, 71 and a half. Okay, Tales from Texas. And I don't remember what year this was. I don't think we won. I think it was in the Gary Gibbs era. Down at the Cotton Bowl, and I'm with my, ran into my buddy Elvis Mahan down there at the game and hanging out with him. And we're kind of, I don't remember why we were sitting somewhere. Anyway, it's hot. And I am thirsty as I can be, and I'm just thirsty. And I'm telling Elvis, I go, man, I'm about to die of thirst. And Elvis, person on the row in front of us, had this clear plastic cup full of water, and I was dying of thirst, and Elvis pointed at it, kind of gave me the nod, and he was just sitting there, and I go, heck yeah. I pick it up and slam it. It wasn't water, it was vodka. And that is a true story. As I get over here on the many miles of traffic this morning, but I need to get over one more so that I can be ready to hit Shields Boulevard. It was full of vodka. Mahan started laughing. God rest his soul. Mahan passed away a couple years ago. Probably 5 years ago. He was a Norman. You know, everybody in Norman knew Elvis Mahan. He was a great guy. I remember Elvis joined the Army right before he left for boot camp that night. He went out to Owen Field and took a leak on the 50 just to mark his territory. He was a big-time Sooner fan. He'd go to all kinds of Sooner games, bag of whatnot. Loved it. Stole Danny Drawn's bicycle, according to Danny Drawn. Who's he? He's in Vietnam. Like, you gonna come back for it? Konnichiwa. Okay, I seem like I got plenty of time, and I got a little bit better Texas story. We're playing about the 2:30 game And so we leave, I don't know, we leave pretty early to get down there. And get about, all the way there, and all of a sudden, my air conditioner stops blowing cold air. And my radio stops working. And I get my windows down. And then nothing electrical in the car is working. My battery has completely died. Which I have figured out that my belt, my alternator belt has broken. And I'm not able to charge the car, the battery. So my power steering's not working, and I'm just lucky that I have a carburetor and not fuel injection, or it'd dump me on the side of the road. So we get down, we're almost to the Cotton Bowl, and we're like, what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? I got 3 people in the car, and all they're wanting to know is what I'm gonna do. What are you gonna do? I'm like, man, what do you mean, what am I gonna do? What can I do? I don't know. I'm going to that game, though. Damn sure I'm going to do that. So I did a light dough and a Cotton Eye Joe. So we're perusing around the Cotton Bowl, trying to find some place to park. Now, mind you, I don't have any power steering, so I'm slugging that Cutlass around. And I see this guy's got a sign that says $4 to park. We're in the neighborhood around the Cotton Bowl. So I whip in, pull up, park. And they come out and say something, and I go, hey, we're going to probably park somebody behind you. And I said, it don't matter. It ain't starting. The battery's dead. Oh, okay. So they go, what are you going to do? What are you going to do? And I said, well, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to find my dad and let him worry about it some. I wasn't that old. So we jump out. We start heading to the Cotton Bowl. We get down to the end of the driveway, turn left to walk to the Cotton Bowl. And I look up the alley, look up this long driveway, and above this garage, it says Floyd's Garage. Now, I'm making up that name Floyd, but it's somebody's garage. So I'm like, well, there's some old guy standing in there, and I walked up there and I go, hey, do you work on cars here? And he goes, oh yeah, all the time. And I said, my Cutlass is right over here. I said, I believe my fan belt has broken. I said, can you put a new fan belt on it and charge it up for me? He said, oh yeah, I can do that. I throw him the keys, off we go to the Cotton Bowl. Boom chaka laka laka boom chaka laka. Did I give him my keys? Did I keep I think I kept my keys. And so we go to the game, and I think we lose. I don't think that's the Buddy Jack game, though. When we come back, and I go get in the car, and it won't start. And I'm thinking, man, this guy didn't do anything. He didn't fix it. He didn't do nothing. And there he comes walking out, and he goes, hey. He goes, I hadn't hooked that back up yet. I hadn't hooked your battery back up yet. I said, okay. And so I'm standing there, and I go, and he hooks it back up, and it fires up. And I said, all right. I said, I sure appreciate it. I said, what do I owe you? And he kind of scratched his head a little bit, and he goes, and I swear this is exactly what he said. Now, mind you, he took my radiator belt off, put a new one on, and recharged my battery. And he goes, $25. I about shit my pants. And I go, all right. I threw him 2 20s. I said, I appreciate your business. Fired that mother up, and we hauled ass to the border. Or quite possibly, we hauled ass to a restaurant up on I-35 where they got the swing. Can't remember what the name of that place was. Hey, if you remember the name of that place where they had the girls swinging at that restaurant on I-35, it's a steakhouse. I remember Danny Drawn ordered steak Diane and had mushrooms on it. And it was like, and I don't know if mushrooms are any good or not, because I don't think I've ever eaten any. But yeah, got down there and got the hell out. And that's it. So got another one. Just a quick one. We're going down there. My buddy Jeff Hart's going down there with us. And I've got an extra ticket for him, but he's going to have to pay for it. And they're not but about $40 face value. And that's what I'm going to sell it to Jeff for, is $40 face value. So we get down there to the Cotton Bowl, and I got that ticket, and we're getting out of the car and getting ready to walk up there, and I go, Jeff, I go, here's your ticket, it's $40. And he goes, man, and I couldn't believe he said this. He goes, man, he goes, I think I'm going to go up there and see if I can find one cheaper. And that's about the long pause that I had. And he kept looking at me, and I said, well, that's okay, Jeff. You can do that. Because I'm going to go up there and see if I can't sell it for more than 40. I said, so if you want it for 40, you better take it right now. Because I knew I could go up there and get $75 out of it. Easy. And he goes, well, okay. I told him, I said, you made a wise decision, dude. A wise decision. Because I think I'm going to go see if I can find one a little cheaper. I said, well, I'm going to go up there and see if I can't sell it for a little more. It still kind of rubs me the wrong way even today. I know you didn't ask for it. I know you didn't need it. But 86, 87, I was down there and we were getting out of the car and we were rolling. May have been later than that. Rolling. May have been 92. We get out of the car and I got a fanny pack on, and I take my tickets and I slide them into my fanny pack into the back pocket. Well, we get about not too far away, and I just for some reason check, and well, I slid my tickets behind it and they fell out, and I didn't know it. And so we hadn't gotten very far, and I start retracking my steps and go back, and there's somebody standing there holding my tickets. I go, hey, whoa, hang on to that, dude. Hang on, those are mine. Those are mine. It's all good. It's all good. And he gave them back to me. It was good. And I know that we went to that game, and we won that game. So, and that's the tales of the tickets. I'm sure I've got others. On Shields Boulevard here at 7:40 in the morning. I'm 17 minutes out from getting on the highway, which is actually not too bad. At 7:40 in the morning, I had a little bit of breakfast. I had a cup of coffee, so I'm not going to have to be stopping in at Brahms and dropping a 5-spot on them. 406. 406. You know, whatever. I'm in the right lane. Correct lane. This is the left lane, one you want to be in. So it's Wednesday, got PLCs in an hour off, then I have a class, and I will be off on Thursday. We're going to court to do the final adoption for my daughter Brooke, who I'm adopting I'm making her into an Ellis. And this was Brooks had finally just decided, and Brooks 34 years old. She just decided that she wanted me to adopt her. And I said, perfectly fine. More than happy to do it. And we are. I don't know what the heck the problem with this lane is. I'm going to get the hell out of it and move on. Oh, left turners. Simply left turner. I'm a left turner. And can't get into the whatever. Right down this. I'm on Shields. It used to just be wall-to-wall mobile home sales and some car lots, and now there's a couple of mobile home places and a couple of car lots. But you know, Ace Auto Credit. Ace is the place for the helpful hardware man. There's money in selling those cars. And here we are. Schnazzle. Makes the Outlander Mitsubishi. I didn't know that one. I didn't know that James Taylor's I seen fire and I seen rain. You can pass one. You just can't pass two. You just can't pass on two of them. Because I passed on two of them, man, and I'm lightning quick, and I had the answers, and I just didn't get back to that second one. Of course, I don't know, but it seems like when I'm playing, he's not zipping, he's not ripping along. Pick it up. And if I'd have looked at that, if I would have looked at my crossword puzzle that morning, I'd have got it. But I didn't. For some reason, I didn't. Noir. An operatic solo. A cappello. No, that's without music. Let's go to Toby Rowland this morning, see what's going on.
Isn't that fascinating?
It is.
Keltner's missed a field goal and an extra point this year.
I think I
Schmidt went 2 for 2 at Auburn.
I think I yelled last week at my TV, or 2 weeks ago at my TV. Oh, now you finally decide to make one. Okay. Yeah. So,
Who would you pick?
I really hope it doesn't come down to a kick.
Well, just
That's
trotting
my
out
right
there
answer.
as your first field goal of the game, first quarter. Schmidt just went 2 for 2 at Auburn. Keltner's back healthy. He's your starting kicker. Who are you trotting out there?
I like Keltner. I don't know why. To your point, empirically, there's nothing that says Keltner is better than
He's
Schmidt.
made the longer kick.
He's made a longer kick. It just, I don't know. He lines up and you don't just like pucker up like you did.
Yeah. I think career-wise, they're almost identical percentage makes. So it's an interesting decision because sometimes you like to roll with the hot leg, and so maybe it's that. Maybe
Roll it. We like to roll with the hot leg. We've been to OU, Texas, and got the chance to kick a field goal on the last play of the game a couple times.
Did you guys see
Schnellenberger
wearing these tomorrow?
had a chance to kick a 48-yard field goal on the last play of the game.
Which are incredible. You know their mascot, that blobby
the Hilltopper.
whatever he is.
Yeah.
It's just his eyeball.
And he missed it. We tied him.
It's awesome.
And then Gary Gibbs had a chance to kick one on the last play of the game.
That is
Not that long a one, and he missed it. R.D. Lasher.
I don't know what he's called. I don't know.
Yeah.
This texter says
And
both
play the
Bowens
game.
will have a pick.
There's the big
And,
dog.
this
Hey, big
guy
dog.
later says 2 stars could light it up in Dallas. Tatum and Hawkins.
OU did not have a turnover.
Okay, so we just had to overcome the punt.
Yeah. Texas had 3. I mean, I'd take that again, right? I mean, they might need it.
That's what they're going to need. They're going to have to force turnovers, I think.
I said Sunday
I think
night.
your better chances with their running back. Jaden Blue fumbled it twice last game. I think that's, they're going to be trying to run the ball a lot against us. That's where I think we have to. Maybe that's an Ethan down situation. Getting a helmet on the ball, whatever.
All right, break time. We'll be back at Brown O'Haver after this.
7:46 in the morning at Brown O'Haver.
The Zero in the Morning Show is brought to you every day by the Riverwind Casino and Hotel, OKC's #1 gaming destination. The one for entertainment, the one for games, the one for fun. Riverwind Casino, simply the best.
It's in Norman.
Oh no, I'm late. I know what to do.
Welcome to Brahms. What can I get for you?
I need 4 bags of sausage biscuits, please.
Where are you? You're late.
I'm getting Braun sausage biscuits for the office.
Well, turn around and grab a bag of sausage burritos, too.
Make everyone's morning with Brahms back.
I don't think we got much of a chance of winning. Let's go down there and play a good game and have a good time. Be taking my wife this year. She hadn't been down there in quite a while. Is she a schlepper? She a schleprock? Nah, not at all. We'll see you on the next one. Don't be late.